Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
Even. 4 down. Even.
Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
Set! Black 80!
4 down.
Double bump.
4 down.
Hey!
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
We got 4 down.
AB! Snickers, you got to spin.
58's the mic. Here we go, G.
Why is that?
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Let's go.
Michael Brockers in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Let's go.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Set. Black 20. AB. 8. These two.
Let's go.
No spacing.
Slam.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Akeem Talib there to stop him.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Connor. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Set! White 80! AB!
Mike, 58. 58's the mic.
Jack 16.
I'm coming.
Hey!
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. The quick slant caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Boswell for the extra point. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with, but it's second down. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Black 20! Maverick Walsh!
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down.
One thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Tight end's right.
Out of the gun. Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Strong right.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Finds a seam inside the 40. He gets it to Gurley, complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch 16, boys.
On 1st down, gone. And this is caught at the 8. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, Goff. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Todd Gurley standing by as lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal.
Tight end to the right. Move. We got 3.
To the air again. Gone. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage. The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
3 down.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now it's gone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Number 17, the intended receiver on the play.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. The final shot before break here, Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks, as time expires in the first half, and the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Zerline good with a PAT. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Boswell on now to kick this one away.
Number 19, waiting to return.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half,
Here we go, fellas, here we go.
and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The big boys came out to play. Not up in here, brother. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where I came from.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Hey. We got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Jester. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Now Goff on first down. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. And even 50 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
3 down.
On first down, it's Gurley.
Get there.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Double tight.
The one running back is Gurley. The throw on 2nd down is gone. And his throw is incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
The Rams on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down.
Here's Gone. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Yeah, good job,
And he's
Bo.
going to take this
That's the
one
way you
in
make
for a
spin.
Rams
That's the way you make spin,
touchdown.
baby.
Todd Gurley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams add on to their lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down? We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Right in right.
Show that bench release and go.
4 down, 4 down.
Monday.
Alert. Showing 8.
Middle. Heat, these 2.
Rush in, rush in.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And James has it.
Lay down.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
Third. Black 30.
4 down, 4 down.
You good? He coming across?
A give to Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Bell a first down and then some. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 34 yards. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2.
Right.
Snickers, you got to spin. Set. Black 30. 8.
You go tight. You got tight right there.
What is that?
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down.
They made the decision to go for two. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Here we go, here we go. Tight right, tight right.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Stand up over there.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
They're going to go for it. It's Goff. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Once again, for the EA Sports Game Day Giveaway, our winner is sitting in Section 19, Row 33, Seat 6. You just won an autographed football and free tickets to a future home game. Please stop by the souvenir shop on the lower level at the conclusion of the game to pick up your prize. And don't forget
Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Scoot up. Heavy, heavy.
Here's Goff. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 down, 4 down.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Good move by Gurley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Move. Hey.
Now a draw. Goff gives to Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
We
The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Gurley's getting the first down and then some. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Let's get it.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now gone. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Set! Block 80! He's scared. Foul! Double bump. 58 to Mike, 58. 8!
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Blue 30. Snickers. Right over there.
On second down, Roethlisberger finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Set! Block 80! Snickers. Takes 2 of them. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. What is that? He's crashed.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage.
Squirrel! 58, boys, 58. You good? He coming across?
Now it's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Set. Blue 30. 58's the mic. Gotta go. 58's the mic. Let's go, let's go.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger.
Go get him! Go get him!
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. All day. That's what I'm talking about. All day, baby. All day.
Good job, good job.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Set. Blue 30.
This is Bell. And an alley run. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. The defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Hey, we got 3.
Foul! 25, check.
Snickers, you gotta spin.
Here's Roethlisberger. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Corner.